Countryfile star Ben Fogle has shared with fans that he battled paranoia and anxiety during the height of his mental health struggles. And it seems that his ordeal has not been a recent thing, as he opened up on the time, back in 2020, when he contemplated taking his own life. The married father of two, 50, had been on a night out at a rural pub in the Cotswolds, when he thought suicide was his only option, and he told fans on social media that it was one of the scariest experiences of his life. This comes after his wife Marina recalled the moment the family faced one of the most harrowing, not to mention humiliating, times of their life, after they were wrongly reported to social services for shouting at their children. Marina discussed the situation as location star Kirsty Allsop faced huge backlash over allowing her 15-year-old son to go interrailing across Europe, and now it has been reported that social services are looking into the matter. Speaking to The Times, Marina claimed she is able to relate to Kirsty and knows exactly how she must be feeling, as she too was forced to navigate her and her family through a similar ordeal. She said, "I know the feeling of nausea that would have welled in her stomach and the fury of being accused of failing your children, because the same thing happened to me." The Fogle family returned home from holiday in 2013 to find a letter addressed to them from social services. At the time, Marina assumed it was mistakenly delivered to them, but that was until a social worker arrived at the family's home the same day. It later emerged that a neighbor had reported both her and Ben for allegedly shouting at their children, the kind of sustained verbal abuse that was simply unacceptable. However, after providing proof that the family were away the date it was claimed the shouting occurred, and after intensive questioning, social services found no evidence to suggest the claims were true. Although tip-offs are necessary and can help safeguard children who are being ill-treated, Marina said she felt tarnished by the harrowing experience. She added, "Even though I was completely innocent, my interaction with social services rocked me. My husband, Ben, was so shocked that anyone even knew this was possible, combined with the fact that we are very much not a shouty household, that he suspected it might have been someone wanting to cause trouble." Fast forward 11 years and Ben has now put that experience behind him, but felt now was the right time to fully open up to his fans over his struggle with mental health and the methods he found useful to facilitate his recovery. Taking to Instagram, he wrote, "A year ago, I suffered a mental health wobble. An episode. A storm. A blip. I don't know if there is a specific term for it, but it was basically a burnt-out breakdown. I've been on quite a journey since. I've learnt a lot about my neurological uniqueens. And I've navigated the storm. Through a mix of CBT, medicine, and now some alternative therapies, I feel like my old self." He continued, "Gone is the crippling paranoia and anxiety, replaced by my calm old self. I'm telling you this firstly, because I believe as someone who shares my successes it's important to also share our vulnerabilities. It is not to jump on some trend or for sympathy. It's because if it happened to me, I can happen to you. But just like a broken bone, or a pneumonia-ravaged lung, or even a flesh-eating bug, all of which I have had." He added, "We can heal. They don't define us or make us weak. They prove that we are human, vulnerable to the pressures of modern life. A mental health trauma should not be a stigma, but a reality check for the increasingly complicated world in which we live. What's helped me is doing less and simplifying my life. Less social media. Less work, less pressure to be perfect. The results are that I worry less. Stress less. Anger less, fixate less. Giving me more time has helped me back to reality. To being me. Exactly the same person I have always been. Simple. Love, peace and simplicity. Asterisk, if you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, You can email joe at samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch. Follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.